Hurshid Ahmed Pasha was an Ottoman general and Grand Vizier during the early 19th century. Early life. He was born in the Caucasus and was of Georgian descent. He was taken to Constantinople as a youth, converted to Islam and enrolled in the Janissaries. There he acquired the favor of Sultan Mahmud II and occupied several high positions. Egypt. Appointed mayor of Alexandria after the French evacuated Egypt in 1801, he was named governor of Egypt in 1804 at Muhammad Ali's behest. Allied with Britain's diplomatic representative, Hurshid tried to get Muhammad Ali and his Albanians removed from Egypt, bringing in the Delhi light cavalry from Syria to counterbalance them. Muhammad Ali managed to win the Delhis to his side and, backed by a demonstration of ulama and guild leaders in Cairo, had himself named governor of Egypt in May 1805. Hurshid, abandoned by his troops, was besieged in the Cairo citadel, which he left only after he saw the Ottoman firm in investing Muhammad Ali as Egypt's governor. Suppression of the Serbian revolts. In March 1809, he was sent to Serbia in order to repress the revolt of Karađorđe Petrović. On 5 September 1812 he was named Grand Vizier, a post he held until 1 April 1815. He remained on campaign in Serbia as commander-in-chief, and brought the uprising to an end after recapturing Belgrade in October 1813. In that year he was named governor of the Eyalet of Bosnia, and from that position he campaigned with success against the Second Serbian uprising led by Miloš Obrenović. Suppression of Ali Pasha's revolt and Greek Revolution. In November 1820, he was named Mora Velizi, governor of the Morea Eyalet, with seat at Tripoli and Saraska of the expedition against the rebellious Ali Pasha of Yanina. Before he left for Yanina, however, he was disturbed by rumors of a possible revolt among the Greeks of the Morea. His fears were allayed, however, when an assembly of Greek notables visited him on 8 November 1820 in Tripoli. Thus, on 6 January 1821, he left Tripoli for the north, leaving behind his treasury and his harem, while his deputy Mehmed Saleh with the force of 1,000 Albanians remained to maintain order. However, only a few months later, while the Ottoman armies were besieging Yanina, the first uprisings of the Greek War of Independence took place. Hurshid immediately informed the Sultan of the events, and without waiting for instructions, reacted by sending Omar Vriwanis and Kozai Mehmed Pasha to suppress the revolt first in central Greece and then to cross over to the Peloponnese and quell the uprising in its heartland. At the same time, he dispatched his chief of staff Mustafa Bey with 3,000 men to reinforce the garrison of Tripoli. Hurshid himself remained in Yanina to supervise the last stages of the siege. Despite his rapid reaction, his plans ultimately failed. Vriwanis and Kozai Mehmed failed to suppress the revolt in central Greece, while the reinforcements of Mustafa Bey were insufficient to save Tripoli, which fell to the Greeks under Theodoros Kolokotronis after a prolonged siege, on 23 September 1821. Despite the general massacre of the Muslim inhabitants, Hurshid's harem and a part of his treasure were saved. Finally, in January 1822, he managed to kill Ali Pasha through treason, and sent his severed head to the Sultan, and his star seemed on the rise again. He assembled an army of 80,000 men and was about to march in order to finally crush the Greek uprising, when disaster struck. His political enemies in Constantinople, alarmed at the fame and power he had achieved and the prestige that the successful ending of both Ali Pasha's and the Greek revolts would bring him, accused him of misappropriating a large part of Ali's treasure. Hurshid had sent 40 million piastres, with a statement that they had been found in Ali's vaults, while the Sultan's ministers calculated Ali's fortune at over 500 million piastres. When they asked him to send a detailed account, the offended Hurshid did not reply. Shortly after that, he was denounced for abuse of public treasure and fell in disgrace. He was removed from his positions, and replaced as Saraska and Morovalizi by Mahmud Dramali Pasha. Hurshid was ordered to remain in Larissa to attend to the provisioning of Dramali's army. When news began arriving in Constantinople of the failure of Dramali's expedition at Divinakir, the Sultan ordered Hurshid to take matters in his own hand and salvage what he could of the situation. However, his opponents continued to plot against him, and agents were sent to kill him. Although he was informed of the threat to his person, Hurshid did not react. Instead, he committed suicide by taking poison on 30 November 1822.